it comes to starting and growing a successful channel here on YouTube, a lot of the focus tends to be on how to get your numbers up and how to maximize your earnings, which of course are two of the biggest factors when it comes to having a successful YouTube channel. However, one thing that I feel like we don't talk about enough are some of the initial investments that you can make from practically day one of starting your channel that are really going to help you to get from point A to point B a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier, which is exactly what I want to share with you guys in today's video. Now, one of possibly the best investments that you can make from practically day one of having your YouTube channel is investing in different tools and services and plugins that are really going to help you to create the best possible content to share with your audience. Now, this is going to range anywhere from optimization tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy to copyright-free music sites like Epidemic Sound or Artlist, all the way to graphic design apps like Canva or Photoshop. It really does come down to your unique and individual needs where your channel is concerned, but essentially what all of these tools and apps all have in common is that these are all services that we can use as creators to really kick it up a notch when it comes to creating the best content possible that is going to help us to grow our audiences and grow our platforms. For example, optimizing my videos when I first got started on YouTube is what really helped me to get my channel from zero and grow from there. So obviously back then, investing in tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy has really helped me over the course of my journey. Investing in tools like Canva and Photoshop has really helped me to learn how to make much better thumbnails so that I can really up the chances of people wanting to click onto my video and get more views. And there are so many other investments out there that you can possibly make as a content creator. It really does just come down to your individual and unique needs for your channel. But the main one factor that you really want to consider is that the money you are investing in whatever tool or plugin or service you are paying for is going to have a much higher ROI than the money that you initially invest in. Meaning that paying for whatever tool or service you are investing in is going to help you to make more money in the long run so that your investment is actually worth making. Like I said, investing in Canva and Photoshop and TubeBuddy, all these tools that help me to get more views and make more money, has in the long run helped me make more money than I initially invested. There are any number of tools and services out there that you can possibly invest in as a creator. You just really want to do your research and weigh the pros and cons of each one of them just to really ensure that you are getting more out of it than you initially put in. Now, for this next one, I'm definitely going to be playing devil's advocate here. I am 100% for mentorships and coaching over online courses and ebooks. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've been asked, why don't you have an online course? Why don't you sell an ebook? So here is a little bit of insight into why I've never created or sold any of those products. When I was in my earlier teen years, I coached peewees in figure skating. And back then, I didn't have any kind of a step-by-step blueprint on how I coached every one of them, because every one of them came to me at a different age, at a different skill level, at a different level of strengths and weaknesses. Basically, each individual skater came to me with a different set of needs that varied from the others. So if that's the logic when it comes to the junior figure skaters I am coaching, then why would I go and create some kind of an online course and an ebook to sell to every single individual creator, thinking that the one same blueprint is going to work for every single creator? And it's not, because every single individual creator that would potentially buy that course or ebook is going to be at a different stage of their journey as a YouTuber. They're gonna have different strengths and weaknesses. They're gonna have a different set of needs, which is why I am such a strong advocate when it comes to coaching and mentorship over online courses and ebooks, because absolutely everything is tailor-made to you and your individual needs, the one person making the investment. Whenever you decide to get a mentor or coach of some sort, you first meet your mentor or coach. They design some kind of a program for you with your individual needs in mind, and then design a plan to get you from the point you're currently at to the point that you want to get to. So for that one reason, if any content creator or YouTuber is looking to invest in some kind of knowledge from an experienced YouTuber, this is the main reason that I highly recommend one-on-one coaching or mentorship over buying an online course that's been recycled. I think that is a much better use of your investment. Now, this next one is not so much an investment of the past because it's still something that I regularly invest in as a creator and entrepreneur, and those are books that completely and totally change your mindset, your method of attack, the way that you approach your growth and success. This is definitely something that I think has had one of the biggest impacts on my mindset, the way that I view my role as a creator, the way that I view the content I create and the audience that is subscribed to my content. I have an entire Pinterest board that is dedicated to all the books that I want to buy and invest in, some of which I have already invested in and purchased, and so many more that I still want to. Full transparency, I am not a reader. I've never been a reader. I don't like books. I have always preferred movies and TV shows over books. However, this type of book in specific, I could eat up like candy. There is this very unique state that I get into whenever I'm reading this type of book where I just feel so empowered and excited to create, excited to share my content with my audience, and just as a whole, this has really shaped the way that I perceive content creation, the way that I perceive YouTube as a platform, the way that I perceive my audience members. It's also had a major impact on the way that I set goals and the way that I approach my goals. So most definitely that type of book in specific is one investment that I think is super underrated and something that has had a major impact on my journey as a creator. Let me put y'all onto memberships and masterminds and the way they have changed my life. This is sort of a little bit similar to what I was talking about before when it comes to coaching and one-on-one mentorship, but this is a little bit different of a setup and a little bit different of a value that you're getting out of it. A mastermind is sort of like a group of like-minded people that you join either in person or virtually, where you basically pay a fee either weekly or per meeting or per month, depending on how your mastermind is set up. And then every time that your mastermind meets, there is a different topic of discussion. During the pandemic, I can't even tell you guys how much time I spent in masterminds and discussion groups, just talking with other entrepreneurs and female business owners and female creators, gaining all kinds of perspective from other creators and other entrepreneurs. And it is just such an incredible invention to have these groups of like-minded people to share their stories, their experiences, their perspective. Basically, the main idea of a mastermind is a give and take sort of relationship. So if you are approaching your mastermind with a problem you need solved or advice that you need on something, then the agreement is that if you're getting advice and experience from other creators or other people in the mastermind, then you are also joining with the same intent of giving other people advice or perspective or anything like that. If you do a literal 2-second Google search on masterminds for your given topic or niche or industry, I promise you'll find so many possibilities and opportunities. But this is definitely one incredible invention and investment I cannot recommend enough, that not only brings you a whole ton of knowledge and experience and advice, but also helps you to make all kinds of amazing contacts and friendships in your given industry. So definitely 11 on 10, highly recommend. And then finally, the final investment I cannot stress the importance of to you guys enough is to invest your earnings under the careful, experienced eye of a financial advisor. One thing I definitely learned very quickly when my channel first began to take off and all this money was coming my way that literally nobody my age was making is that other than saving and being mindful of my money and not spending it like crazy, I did not know a single thing about investing or making money off of your already existing money. I knew none of that, which is definitely where financial advisors become your #1 best friend, because they have all this information and experience and knowledge that you don't have. That is when I finally got into the world of stocks and investments, mutual funds, and all that jargon that I was not aware of back then. Just basically all of these endless possibilities and ways to make more money off of your already existing money. Because as it so happens, as I learned, if you don't invest any of your money, then your savings are literally just sitting there gathering dust, not making money, not planning for your future, and doing absolutely nothing. And also usually about 9 times out of 10, talking to a financial advisor at a bank is a free service. So other than actually investing your money, there's no other investment that you're making by actually speaking to a financial advisor. So that is definitely another very large life investment I 11 on 10 recommend. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. Those are the 5 biggest investments I recommend to any creator either just getting started, in the middle of your journey, very experienced in your journey. These things can positively and completely change your life as a creator. As always, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!